Yeah, hi, Gopi Kiran.
Hi, Susmita.
Yeah, okay. Shall we start the interview?
Yeah, okay, sure, Susmita.
Okay, now I'll go with Python.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
uh, do you know what are decorators?
Yeah, I know decorators. Decorators means redefining the function without using code.
Okay, so can you please explain
Okay,
it?
yeah, with an example, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Let me go with Google Colab.
Yeah,
Shall I
please
share
share
my
your
screen?
screen. Yeah, please.
Yeah. Yeah, is it visible?
Yeah, sorry, I'm not able to see your screen. Yeah, now it is visible.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Google Colab. Is it visible?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my laptop is bit slow. Yeah, okay. So decorators means a function that modifies other function without changing their code. Okay.
okay.
Now I'm giving a small example. So I'm creating a small method there. I'm going to wrap there, which is giving me method name is wrappers. Yeah, okay. Colon black space in the method I'm going to print. This is before. Now I'm going with function calling one function. Yeah. Then print. This is after. I'm going to return this function. Return wrap parts WRAPS. Okay. Now I'm going with decorators. Okay. Here I'm going to create a decorator. Def my decorator function. Sorry, FUNC. the whole code. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. It is run, but it doesn't show output, so some problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is how we are going to create a function. This is I'm going to select. This is the decorative. So here I'm going to the function which is called. So
Okay.
this modifies the whole code without using any code. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is how the decorator works. It basically function that modifies without using any code. So it is
Yeah.
redefining a function without using any code.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is a GIL?
Yeah, GIL is global interpreted log. So which is used in Python, which is maintaining the multi-threading. So it the task is performing GIL is only executing at a time only one thread, does not execute in multi-threads, which is the GIL.
Yeah. Okay. So, can you please differentiate between list, tuple, set, and dictionary?
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, list and tuple and another one is set. All are these. I mean list tuple, only list and tuple. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. List, tuple, set, dictionary.
Yeah, okay, sure. Both are giving at the same time. So lists are ordered. So and the lists are also mutable and lists are allows duplicate. But when it comes to tuple, so lists are ordered and tuple also ordered, but mutable is only list and the tuple is immutable. Okay, so both are allows duplicates. But when it comes to sets, sets is not ordered. So it is also mutable and no duplicates allowed in the set. When it comes to dictionary, dictionary is ordered and mutable, but it only allows permanent keys, does not allows duplicate values. I mean.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is a dynamic typing in Python?
Yeah, dynamic timing means when we are going to assign a value when running the time to the variable.
Yeah. Okay. So, how how could you create a custom exception? What is a
Yeah,
custom
sure.
exception?
Yeah, okay, sure. Custom exception means is a user-defined error class and created by inheriting from exceptions, which means user can raise the exception. I mean, which is the
Okay.
custom made. Yeah, shall I give you a small example?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Sure. If I'm going to open here, create new notebook. Why don't you answer this? Yo, I'm going with a class valid, invalid age. So I'm going with error. Sorry, ERO error. This is going with exception. Exception. Sorry, exception categories. CPT. Spelling is wrong. Yeah, it's right. Exception. I'm going with pass as a comment. Then I'm going with a small condition if age is less than 18. Invalid age error. So age is less than 18. Or mm, price where So I'm going with convolution. Invalid error.
180 90 దాటితే మాత్రం ఇదే గెలవదు. అదే దాటకపోవడానికి
Age was
అంత కూడా చూసావా 7 ఓవర్లు 47
D.
అసలు వాడు అభిషేక్ శర్మ ఉన్నాడా పోయినా ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు ఆడుతున్నా అంత బాగా
Yeah, okay.
అని చూసాను.
Name error. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, it's user error. This is how we can going to create error.
Yeah, it's
So
okay.
this exception right can if below 18 age, below 18 age, so we are going to raise the age must be out of 18. Going to be raise an exception.
Yeah, okay.
So user can create how he like exception. So I'm creating with age.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have some exception handlings out there, right?
Yeah, yes.
So we have some try except block, finally block we have.
Yeah, try and accept.
So
Yeah, finally
what is
block.
the difference between try except and try except finally? Like we have some combos like try
Yeah,
except,
yes. Yeah,
try
okay.
except finally.
So yeah, okay. Try action and try accept finally going to be a difference. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, try and accept block is where we are going to create an exception in the try block.
Okay.
So raise an exception. So finally blocks it is execute when exception is occurs or not.
Yeah,
Can I
okay.
give a small example?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. I am going with the try block. Ry. Sorry, x equal to I'm going with 1/10. So 1/0. So going with rise exception. Ex pt x of I'm going with print. This is sorry error. Now I'm going to create a finally block. Finally print. I'm going with cleanup. CLE. Okay. Yeah, this is here we are going to take it as a try block, which is to use it to write a code.
Okay.
Yeah, here which
So,
is the exception block where we are going to raise an exception.
okay.
So finally block which is execute whether exception is occurs or not. So this is how we are going to try an exception finally block.
Yeah, okay. Will it print except and finally block too? Both?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Can I write another example?
Oh, no, no, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
So, how does super work internally? Super method.
Yeah, super method is working with so when yeah, I mean Python has a overriding function.
Yeah.
So basically we use the super method which is in the perfect which is overriding methods. It's essentially super method execute first.
Okay.
Can I write a small example?
No, no, it's fine. You can
Yeah,
tell
okay,
me
sure.
enough.
Yeah, okay, sure. Super method.
So, can you differentiate between a read lines method?
Yeah, okay, okay. It is in the files in the Python. Okay,
Yeah.
read method means the file gonna be read with whole file, which is in the files.
Okay.
So read line means particularly read only single line. Read lines
Okay.
means which gonna be read all lines.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So next, I'll move with NumPys and Pandas.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
do you know the what is broadcasting?
Broadcasting means broadcast means it has some rules in the broadcasting. So aligns the shape of the right and the dimension must be equal to their one. And size is the one is easiest actually. It means processing a multi matrices are used in the same broadcasting type.
Yeah, but what is broadcasting?
Yeah, sure. You mean what is the broadcasting mean?
Yeah, what is broadcasting? Just tell me an just a definition.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, broadcasting is an NumPy feature that allows arrays of different shapes. I mean, which is in the arrays have different shapes of one rows and two columns. So broadcasting is an NumPy feature that allows different shapes of used together in a arithmetic operations without explicitly copying the data.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, why is vectorization is preferred over loops? So we also have a loops, right? So why we prefer
yeah.
vectorization?
Vectorization is a single dimensional stored data, so
Okay.
which is we preferred.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll move with pandas. So already we have numpys, right? Then why we need
Yeah,
pandas?
Pandas have a data frames, which is the cleaning data option. Also, we can remove the duplicates from using Pandas. NumPy cannot do that.
Yeah. So do you know the indexes in pandas, right? So what is the role
Yeah,
of the index in pandas?
which is to access the elements using the indexes.
Yeah, cool.
If you want a data in the data frame you are going to access, we can use with indexes.
Okay. Then what is the purpose of np.where method? Where we'll use it? What is the use of it?
Yeah, so you mean np dot where method we can use. Can I write a small program?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I go with np dot where. So np dot where WCR method. We are going to as a small a comma is comma no. Yeah, sure. I'm doing this. Yeah, basically we are going with np dot wait method works as a condition which is true if prints one. If it's not true, second are going to print. It converts into a mock in. It is a condition selections which you'll use in the where
Yeah, okay.
going with the conditional selections.
Okay. So we have data frames in pandas, right? So how it will work
Yeah,
internally? What is a pandas data frame internally?
you mean pandas data frame internally?
Yeah.
Yeah, data frame pandas. Okay. So, yeah, pandas in It is a label data, missing values and handling the group by and merge items. In the series, we are going to use data frames.
Okay. So, yeah, cool. Okay, fine. I'll give you one data so you can
Yeah,
write a code. Can you?
sure. Which is in
Yeah.
the chat.
Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah,
in
sure.
chat.
Yeah, sure.
So, this is the one.
Convert rows into a column so that column each subject columns data frames. Yeah, sure.
Samsung Galaxy is like this, dude. Iron. Samsung Galaxy is like this. Oh, it will get.
Is this?
Yeah.
You mean convert rows?
So you have to convert all rows into the columns.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to next one. Yeah, I'm going to import a pandas. Import pandas as PD. And I'm going with data frame df. Yes, equal to PD dot PD dot data frames. Yeah, which is this. I'm going with, yeah, yes. There is no error here. I'm going with using a pivot one. Df equal to yes. Df dot pivot function. Yeah, I'm going with indexes. Index equal to
Again, ni పప్పు అడగ ఉంటాయి కానీ
210. I'm going with columns. Columns equal to sub. Yeah. Subject. I'm going with subject. Yes. Yeah. I'm going with column and values equal to no. Yes, marks. Sorry, capital one marks. Capitalize subject. I'm going with print this pivot method. Pivot here. I'm gonna know how it looks. Yeah, df. I'm sorry, I'm going to
Yeah,
D.
okay, it's fine.
Yeah, this is how we write using a pivot method, which is in the assign the all rows and columns into your index values.
Yeah, okay. So,
It's gonna change the rows and columns.
yeah, okay. I think you have done some projects, right? So, what are those
Yeah,
projects?
yeah. One is normal LLM chatbot, and another one using LLM chatbot, which is using RAG architecture.
Okay. So, what is the difference between those two chatbots? Those are chatbots, right? So, what is the difference?
Yes. Yeah, normal LLM chatbot is using LLM as a user giving the input. When particularly comes into the RAG architecture, which is we are going to train with some personal data, which is containing the docs or some any type of data which is in some PDFs or text or anything like data. We are going with the train with that data which is in the chatbot. So normal chatbot is which is in user with LLM. It gives some hallucinations and data.
Yeah, okay. So, can you please open those chatbots?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is RAG chatbot. Yeah, my laptop isn't working. I'm going to refresh it.
Can you please open the Visual Studio Code?
Yeah, I'm opening, but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
lag. My laptop is currently out of
Yeah, okay.
service, I think.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Yeah, not opening. Yeah, I think it's open. Yeah, laptop. Sorry, my laptop is too much lag.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's open. Yeah, this is RAG chatbot.
Okay, what are those
This
files?
is backend file.
Okay,
Yeah, this one is a backend file where we can go with LangGraph. So here the backend connections to the LLM.
okay,
And this one is the front end. Front end is mainly, yeah, which is writing the Streamlit function.
okay. So can you please explain me that front end file?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is the front end. Firstly, we are going with the LangGraph. So LangGraph is going with the create a flowchart. This is how we are going to run, which is the first node is start and second node is the end, and which is in the middle of the we are going with RAG LLM. So currently, these are the importers to main libraries, which is the run the backend files and front end files, which is the connect and so on.
Okay,
So now we are come to the methods. So df generated thread ID, which is giving the first we are going to give a new ID to the user. So this ID user to use generate the UID to the user, which is the fresh chatbot, which is the just like ChatGPT first node.
okay.
So this ID is used to access the old history and previous history and creating a new ID.
Yeah, okay.
And the next method is a reset chat. When chat button is reset, so user gonna use frequently. So reset the chat to create a new chat. And the next method is a thread ID to the chat thread. So this one thread ID to chat threads, which is the section state to the Streamlit, which is to handle. And the next method. It is all conversation messages for a specific load. It is the chat gonna be reload, which is the configuring thread ID using thread ID.
Okay.
And yeah, the next method is the extract the text from the LLM. So LLM gives the plain text to the user. So this plain text they extract from the zeros and ones to the LLM, which in the backend works,
Yeah, okay.
which is in the JSON format. So now this is the section state to the thread ID. So user gonna uses, if you want, he gonna see history from the previous ones, or if you want to create a new thread, so this is going to be thread condition. So this is the sidebar of the user ID. So chat would use the user ID to the user interfaces used. And this is the loading conversation of your user, how you want to load the conversation, what user can be typed. This is the function which is the user take the plain text from converter to the LLM. And this is the chat message of user, which is in the type of the converter to the LLM. That is the front end method.
Yeah, can you please open the backend file?
Yeah, sure.
So what technologies you have used in backend for backend?
Yeah, in this file I'm going to use with the AWS Bedrock method, LLM. And we are going to clearly prompt, which is in the this file is the chatbot is in the rack. So here clearly we are going to the instructions, use only retrieve documents your data, and it means chatbot cannot be hallucinated values to the user. And here we are going to cite specific messages from the user direct ID. And if the document do not contain throw, so the information says to ensure the response is accurate. So here clearly we are going to prompt of the template. So how the LLM gives the user answer. These are the restrictions. And we are going to some data that is inserted in the Pinecone. It is a vector database to use in the RAG data.
So what is a pint cone?
Yeah, Pinecone is a vector database. It is a open source to use anyone.
Okay, what is DynamoDB here?
Yeah, DynamoDB it is a database system. It is a dynamically associated. It is a large scale used in the data structure to store in the created their databases when using LLM or AI something like.
Okay. So yeah, scroll down.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay. So here I'm seeing like invoke method. So what is invoke method here?
Yeah, we are going to invoke the method of the we are going to invoke user inputs, which is the domain of LLM we are referring to.
Sorry.
So yeah, here we are going to LLM the check pointer me. Here we are going to invoke the check pointer method, which is check pointer used to store the input of the memory, which is the user search, to reuse that memory to
Okay.
access the previous history.
Okay. So what is state graph here?
I can't understand. Can you repeat?
What is state graph?
Yeah, state graph, which is in the line graph, which is the certain messages states, which is the referring to you mean when you're accessing the Streamlit when the user interfaces.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's it, copy. That's all from my side.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.